afternoon. I just got back to my parents' house, actually, where I'm staying from work. I'm gonna clean out the cow tank. The cows are down there. I'm gonna go clean out their tank and then fill it and give them some water. And it was kind of dirty and needed to be cleaned, so I bought a brush today and I'm gonna clean it up. My parents live down the road from where I used to live, so it wasn't a terribly hard transition to get here. I guess the hardest part has been I work nights 2 to 10. A lot of times I'm hungry. A lot of times I'm really tired coming home, and so being so tired when I'm coming home, I end up trying to go to my old house. And, the first night I was really tired. I almost went up my old driveway. That would have been a shock to the new owners. I got some hay here. And it's just sitting out here. Stopped by Tractor Supply, bought a tarp for it. I'm gonna cover that up too tonight and keep it protected. I don't think it's gotten rained on yet, which is kind of nice, which is actually kind of weird to say that. We've actually gotten some rain this time of year in Colorado. So I'm gonna get this tank cleaned up and get the cows some water. Hey baby, how's it going? What you think, huh? Are you going into season? You going into season? I think this calf right here is going into season. She's kind of starting to make a bunch of noise. They start mooing a lot and everything like that, so acting all unhappy. I think she might be getting ready to go into season. So I'm just gonna go down there and pester mom now. It's kind of funny. Mom's not having it. Show you just a little bit of what it looks like. See all the green sledge? And she's definitely in heat, or going into heat. She keeps trying to mount the other ones. And, she'll try to mount me too if I let her. I'm not gonna turn my back on her because I don't trust her. It already looks a lot better. You can see I've done over here already. I haven't done over there. And I've done over here. I haven't done over there yet. Yeah, see? I bought this one today at Tractor Supply. It's a long handle stiff bristle scrub brush, 20-inch. No idea how much it costs. They had a shorter one. I was gonna get it, and I thought, nah, I'll get the longer one. I'm glad I did. It works pretty good. I've got it as good as I'm gonna get it. You can see how nasty that water is. It's all green and sludgy. I'll come do a cleaning one of these days with some bleach, a little bit of bleach water, and get rid of a bunch of that stuff, but it looks far better than it did. So I'm gonna rinse it out real quick and then get it filled. Got the tank cleaned out. This is pretty gross. And sweet potato is definitely in heat. I sprayed her a bunch with the hose and it didn't seem to bug her any. So I got this tank filling up. I just want to talk to you guys a little bit. So it's been, I'll say it's been 2 weeks now. Yeah. Sounds right. I don't know. So anyway, it's been about 2 weeks since, you know, we made the trek to our new home, and Jamie and the girls are there, so I haven't seen them outside of, you know, FaceTime or something like that. And this sucks. I miss them. I miss them a whole bunch. They say they miss me, but no, I'm just kidding. They miss me too. So if you guys pray, if you guys are prayers, and you think of it, when you're praying, pray that opportunities would be opened up and doors would be open for me to find work, or for us to win the Powerball. But for me to find work so that I can be there with them. So I miss them, and I sure would like to be there with them. I'm gonna go put the tarp on the hay here and get it protected. This bale of hay that I put in there is not really lasting as long as I thought it would. It's they've got it probably 3/4 of the way ate, so I'm kind of hoping. I bought them 2 bales. I'm glad I bought 2. I was only gonna get 1. Bought them 2 bales thinking that'd be plenty, but this might not be. And the people who we buy hay from, they're out of town. This one hasn't lasted nearly as long as I was hoping it'd last. So hopefully it'll last them a little bit, and the next one will last them a little bit. And ideally, I'd like to get them to Missouri, get them to our new home as fast as possible. I'm not sure when that's going to be, or even if I'm going to be able to take them all at once. Our trailer is over on the other side of this one. This is my parents' horse trailer, and I don't think I can get all 4 of them in either one of these trailers at one time. So might end up being a take 2, and then the next go around take the other 2. I need to get back there too, because while we've got 40 acres and there's quite a bit of grass, I don't know if it's enough to get through the winter, and I don't know what buying hay there is like in the wintertime. And so we're gonna have to get that figured out. So I'd like to be able to get back there and figure out hay. You know, the tractor is still here, so even if Jamie was to find somebody that has hay, or we were able to get somebody that will deliver hay to us, we have no way to move it, unload it, or anything like that. So that kind of puts us under the gun a little bit, trying to get hay figured out and everything like that, and I'm not there. We're looking at flights, round trip flights, just to see how much it is. I hate wearing a mask, but you know, I'll wear a mask if it means a 2-hour flight as opposed to a 12 or 13-hour drive. It was a whirlwind week. It was a week of little sleep and lots of work, and it was hot. It was just hot as could be. Everybody made it okay, but it was unfortunate because we were supposed to close a week earlier. And the week that we were supposed to close and leave, it was really cool. It was cooler here, it was cooler there. I mean, by 20 or 30 degrees. And then naturally the week that we actually left and went, and we were able to close on both houses and go, it was hot and it was just miserable. At one time, on the way there, I looked at the temperature gauge in the truck that I was driving, and it ended up, it was like 105 or 107 degrees somewhere in Kansas. And it was just awful. The animals were miserable on the way there, and we were supposed to leave. See, we were supposed to leave on that Thursday. We were supposed to leave early in the morning. We were going to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and leave. And it just took forever to get things done, and we ended up not leaving that early. We ended up not leaving until noon that Thursday. So, we were going to leave at 3 in the morning and ended up not leaving until noon, which really put a damper on our plans, because we wanted to try to get a large chunk of it done when the sun was still down and it was still dark and cooler outside. Jamie and I didn't get a lot of sleep the night before, left at noon, and then just drove basically straight through. I think we stopped a couple times for just short, tiny little naps, but nothing major. So we pulled into our new house. We left here at noon, pulled into our new driveway at like 8 or 9 o'clock Friday morning. And then Friday, unloaded the truck, unloaded everything, unloaded the animals when we got there. And then we took a little rest. My parents took a little rest because they helped us. They drove out there with us. And then they went to a hotel and slept. And then Friday, we unloaded the truck and took it back. My folks left on Saturday. Or maybe it was Wednesday. I don't know. Maybe we left Wednesday. That's what it was. We left Wednesday, got there Thursday. Then Friday we unloaded the truck, took it back. And then, we were just, my folks left, I think Friday, or they left Saturday morning or Friday evening. I can't remember exactly. I think Friday evening. And then I ended up leaving Saturday because I had to be to work on Sunday. So my shift is 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. And I messed up my time, and I ended up not leaving there Saturday night until like 11:30 p.m. because I had mixed up my time, and I was like, yeah, I'll just drive until I'm tired and I'll stop and take a nap, and then I'll drive the rest of the way the next day. Then I got to thinking, I'm like, man, it's a 12 and a half hour drive if you can drive it straight through outside of, stopping for quick restroom breaks and fuel ups. And I started doing the math, and I'm like, I gotta go. So anyway, I drove through the night on very little sleep. I did stop once. I found a dark exit somewhere in Kansas, and I stopped. I pulled down the exit, locked the doors, leaned the seat back, set an alarm for an hour, and I took just a quick hour nap. I ended up getting back here at like noon. Yeah, noon, just before noon, local time. And then I drove, then I went inside and took a quick nap, and then I got up and went to work. That I was probably in a 24-hour, 48-hour, 36-hour, 72-hour period. Probably in a 72-hour period, I was going off of a total of 4 to 6 hours of sleep. It was miserable. I still feel like I'm recovering, because since then I still haven't even had a day off of work. It's my fault, I signed the overtime list, and I asked to work those long shifts, but I haven't had a day off yet. So this is like a day off, because I only had an 8-hour shift today. And to top everything off, Jamie and the girls have been having kind of a hard time of it, just with me not being there, and just the stress of trying to unpack. We unloaded everything, and the house was just full of boxes. We also don't have any furniture, so right now they're all sitting either on the floor or on camp chairs. So they're struggling with that together. But one night they lost something like 10 birds, all total. It was like a bunch of chickens, some of the ducks, and they have no idea what happened to them. ate them. You know, and obviously we're not familiar with that area, so we don't know. You know, we know that there's coyotes and raccoons and badgers and I think there's weasels in that area, but there's also possums and armadillos, and I don't know if they prey on chickens. I don't know. I've never dealt with those kind of animals before. There's also black bear and bobcat and stuff like that in the area, and owls, and you know. So I don't know what got those animals. And we've lost a few more since then, and which has been really hard, especially for Taylor, because she's our bird girl. She loves birds, and she's got this miracle bird, and she called her Chicklet. And this bird was a chick at one time that was hatched on our property, and I think she froze or something happened, and she was dead. She died. I know she was dead. And say what you will, but Taylor was really bummed about it, and she took Chicklet out, and I said, well, just put her. We had this area back at the back of our old property where we would put dead animals, dead birds and stuff like that. I said, well, just put her back over there, and you know, I'm really sorry. And just a little chick, you know. She brought her in, and she was just so sad because it was like one of her favorite chicks, and so she put her back there. And it was cold. It was cold that day, and you know, chicks, they need warmth. They need to be warm. So she put her down there and left her alone, and you know, we were all bummed and sad and everything. And then I don't know, it was several hours later, and I don't know why Taylor decided to do this. She wanted to go check on the baby bird. She had prayed for the baby bird, so she wanted to go check. And she said she walked back there and she heard chirping. And she looks and she says there's this chick that she had put down dead, and she was alive. So that was like Taylor's miracle bird. And I mean, this bird was dead. I know it was dead. It was stiff. When she put it down there, it was stiff. And when she went back down there, it was alive after she had prayed for it. Say what you will, whether you believe in God, believe in miracles, it was a miracle. Well, unfortunately, that's one of the birds that has gotten killed by something that's come up missing. And so Taylor's extremely bummed. She said to Jamie, can we just not get any more birds for a while? And it's just heartbreaking that, you know, her miracle bird ended up that way, you know, after everything. So we're super bummed about that. And then the puppy that we had gotten, Scout, ended up getting really sick. And they said that he had parvo, of all things. And the lady that we got him from said that she had vaccinated him. And maybe she did, and maybe it just didn't work, or whatever the case may be, but she said she vaccinated him, and then he ended up getting parvo anyway. So then he got really sick, and Jamie had to take him to the vet out there, and he was on antibiotics, and he's doing much better now, thankfully. But and now Taylor's dog hurt his paw. He's got like a cut or something on his paw. He won't even put any weight on it, from what Jamie said. So it's been a trying time, you know. And as a father and a husband, I feel not only hopeless but useless. I feel like there's nothing that I can do to help, and it's a hard pill to swallow. Keep us in your prayers, though. We could use your prayers. We could use your thoughts, and we need them. I told you covering the hay was my last task. I actually misspoke. When I was at Tractor Supply, I bought some hydraulic oil and some diesel motor oil for the tractor. If you guys remember, I've got the Coyote. So it's the DK4710 SE hydrostatic. It's a great tractor. I really like it. And it's been great for us. It's done everything we needed it to do, and then some. So I'm pleased with it. And I'm very glad we have it. It is a blessing. I'm gonna get some oil put in it. So you can see, that's the filler. And the dipstick, that should be a lot easier without the auger on here. Dipstick is right there. There's been a lot that's happened since I filmed what you just saw. I have actually been back to Missouri and been able to see my wife and kids, which was great. It was a fun time, but it made me want to be there even more than I do now. So I'm gonna need to get home. So we appreciate you guys' continued prayers and thoughts that opportunities would be opened. I don't know if any of you have ever had to work away from your families, and it's not very fun. And my heart definitely goes out to those who have served in the military and who have been deployed. And I just can't imagine not seeing my family for that long. It's tough being away from your family. So keep us in your thoughts and prayers that opportunities would open, doors would open. Keep Jamie and the girls in your prayers, that they'd keep healthy and happy, and the animals would be healthy and happy. And we appreciate you guys watching. We thank you for it. We thank you for the support. There's been more support for this than what I was expecting. So we thoroughly appreciate it. We appreciate everyone who comments and likes and watches the videos and subscribes. So just keep that up. That's really the best way you can help us out. So thanks for watching. I'm getting ready to go to work, and hopefully today's a really good day for you.